A few years ago, the Holy Spirit told me, he said, you are putting undue pressure on your husband to make you happy. And that's not fair. And I was like, Dave, I nap us to do that?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Shout out to Let's Talk, trending hot topic. Shout out there, young brother, really putting out a lot of great content. Please, please, please go subscribe to his channel. Young brother is doing things.
All right, peace YouTube. What's going on? We back with another trending hot topic commentary show. It's your boy Let's Talk. All right, so we're gonna dive right into this video. So, before I get started, I want to first say how everybody doing. Y'all know I don't be uploading videos on YouTube as much, especially here on this channel. You know, I got my backup channel here on YouTube as well that I've been uploading a couple of like maybe like once or twice a week or so, but I'm more so on TikTok. So make sure y'all go follow me at Let's Talk by nlynch0 over on TikTok. And while you at it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. I mean, if you like the video anyway, you can wait. But I advise you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to me already. But if you've done all that already, let's chop it up and get right into this video because I think it's a good one. So, y'all know how we always getting slack here in this space. A lot of men are called misogynists. You know, a lot of incels and all this stuff. You know, it's just like men berating on women. And if you've been following me for a while, I've been saying that there's actually females who's in the same space, who's saying the same stuff. Like, we actually got our sister, the great Shahrazad Ali, who's been saying this since the late 80s. So, I mean, that's that. But then you also got people like Melanie King, A to Z TV. You got It's Tay Tay Baby. It's so many others. But more so than anything, that conversation from the females is more so over on TikTok. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to present to you a few females that I've seen who's actually, you know, having this conversation as well and actually calling out modern day females on the BS and why, you know, their relationship or why relationships in general may not be going, you know, as it used to do yesterday. So we're going to dive right into this video, then stick around to the end and I'll give you my final thoughts and we go from there. All right, so let's check it out.
I'm an independent, strong black woman, I don't need no man narrative is a scam. Here's why. Society has conditioned us to believe that we don't need anybody, we don't need any support, and we can do it all on our own. What a lot of us has accepted as normal is really not normal. Households were created to be two adults and children. The price points that the world is set in now requires two incomes. That's why you're working two jobs. And if we are not working two jobs, we have told ourselves that we have to go back to school, get higher education so we can make more money.
And that's what so many people do today is try to get like two jobs or whatever.
You had a whole team member helping you along. So we cut off all men who are not making at least six figures. We tell our baby daddies we don't need them because you're not able to pay us substantial child support. So my kids don't need you. Right. And we don't realize that our black men offer so much more than just their financial provision. They offer protection. They offer guidance. Right. They offer leadership. Okay. They offer a masculine energy that absolutely depletes you when you have to provide that. Sis. You are created to be feminine. You are created to be the nurturer. You were created to be soft and loving. And we are having to play both roles because we are not allowing any man in out of fear that we're going to get the wrong man.
Okay, sis. I like that. Now, y'all see the name is his underscore daughter underscore 7. Y'all can go follow her on TikTok. But yeah. And the funny thing about it is that's why so many people are working two jobs because, you know, the the price done went up, everything done went up, so the cost of everything is up as well. And so many people are single nowadays. There's no more really real marriages or like real companionships. There's only situationships, as they call it. So people got to work 2-3 jobs just to make ends meet. And if people was like in couples or whatever, maybe a little bit more easier. So that's all I gotta say. But that was that. Now we're gonna start with our next video.
You know, I couldn't figure out at first why so many women tell other women they don't need no man. But then I started to think, and I put my Inspector Gadget hat on, and it clicked just like that. She telling other women that because that's the only thing she ain't conquered.
Okay.
Sis got the house.
Right.
She got the body. She got the family.
Mm-hmm.
She got the degrees. She got the look, the cars, the bag. She got everything except a man.
Okay.
So it means more to her to just tell other women they also don't need a man, so she won't feel alone instead of doing
Right,
the
and that's
internal
what a lot
work,
of them
so
do.
she
They
can
do
look
that
just as pretty on the
companionship.
inside
They
as she
feel
do on the
lonely.
outside. But nah, that's too much. Like, right, that's too much accountability. That's too much work. I don't feed unhealed energy. Because I promise you one thing, it ain't a friend who got the time to call and lay up with me like a man would,
Right.
who can help me like a man would.
Okay.
I want her to go be happy too. Stay away from women who telling you don't need no man. She need to work on herself.
Okay. Oh, snaps. Okay. Y'all heard that? That was that video, and we're on to the next one. Alright, this video right here is from your girl April Mason. I think we all know April Mason by now. She's a pretty much a relationship expert, love coach. That she did cater to a lot of women for years, but just recently, the last year or so, she came to the conclusion that, it's not really men that's the problem, but it's really modern day female or the problem, and she's going to explain it right here in this video. So let's check it out and hear what she's talking about.
Everybody talks about, I knew he was cheating and they looking for cheating, but how can you know he cheating, but you never knew he was unhappy with you? How?
So you're looking for those signs, but you're not looking for
Yeah.
those signs.
Why do you look for what somebody is doing, but you don't know when they're not happy with you? So come on, I'm like,
Is that being self-absorbed? You feel like maybe sometimes in relationships, women, because like you said, we know that we get everything just because we're women, so we expect it, and we don't want to give the man anything.
Oh yes, women are self-absorbed and entitled, and I can say this because I've been doing this work for over 15 years. They believe because they have a vagina and pretty, that they, and a nice body, that they are entitled to being treated a certain way. However, have you ever seen a woman that's beautiful and she looks amazing, her body, everything is together, very smart, but those type of women always get left for more plain Janes.
Right.
Yeah,
Women that
looking like you chose.
Did you see what I was looking like? Because it had nothing to do with what she looked like and what she came to the table with. It was what she was being to him and how she made him feel in his presence. So we see it all the time. But they going out here, girl, thinking that I have to look like this, getting these botched BBLs and all of this tuck it in, suck it out and all that. And then on top of that, it's like they're not, I'm doing it for myself. No, you're doing it because these men is liking these pictures. But here's the thing, Mo, the pictures that they're liking, most of those women don't have a man.
Oh, girl, isn't that the funniest thing? The gorgeous women stay single their whole lives. Isn't that interesting?
Because they never learn the girl part. Learn the girl part. Learn to just be. A woman that has her femininity, her spirituality, and her sensuality all flowing at the same time is a force to be reckoned with.
Right. Boom. See? She on the same type of time. And it's so funny because at one point, just like Kendra G, she was in disagreements of like people like Kevin Samuels and everything. And the crazy part about it is I really don't understand why they do stuff like that, when I think deep down in the core they understand what like a lot of the men in this space, and females talk about. It's just that it gotta be competitive. It's always, everything is always a competitive nature. Like this whole man versus woman thing, and it's crazy. But I'm glad that we got a lot of females now who start to be on it and on call on the code. Like, look, we gotta get this stuff together because at the end of the day, it's not really about us. It's about our children. And if we keep going this course, and our children see us, then where are we really teaching them, right? So that's just my whole thoughts. But let's get to our next video.
Ladies, stop being so hard-headed at times when your man is trying to tell you things. Like, at times we think that a man is controlling us when he's trying to tell us something because he can see something better than we can. For instance, your man will tell you, hey, stop arguing with them people. Stop communicating with them people. Stop talking to them, because he looks at you on a higher level. The problem is that they're nothing compared to you. So when he's trying to tell you things like, oh, stop doing this and stop doing that, it's not because he's controlling you. It's because he looks at you like, man, you up here and they're down here. Like, they don't even compare to you. So as women, we have to take a step back and say, maybe my man is right. Like, maybe he does see something that I can't see, because I'll be completely honest, men have a much better perspective of things than women do. Men know when something is bullshit immediately, and we as women, we can't catch that. So take a step back, listen to your man. It's okay.
Right. Sis said it right on the money, and I think we catch it better, not because that we're just better, like we're better than you, but you know, men basically work off of logic and reasoning, whereas though females are more emotional creatures. So, like, we're going to look at things more rational, more logical, and look through the BS. Whilst though female, although they may want to do that, but like I said, they work off emotions. And like she said, it's not about control. It's just about getting you to the right way. Like, being your backbone, or being the part that pick up on your slack, and vice versa. So, look, I think it's cool. Like I said, that we got a lot of females now who starting to say this, and I hope more and more people will start coming into this conversation and realize that all of us aren't incels. But let's get to our final video. We're gonna go over that, and let's see what she's talking about.
I have been married for almost 14 years. And I was of the notion that it was happy wife, happy life. A few years ago, the Holy Spirit told me, he said, you are putting undue pressure on your husband to make you happy. And that's not fair. Right. And I was like, I'm not supposed to do that? He had to teach me that I'm not supposed to put all of the pressure on my husband to make me as a human being happy.
Right.
Everything that is in our society says cater to the woman, make her happy. Mm-hmm. And the Holy Spirit had to check me. He was like, your relationship is lopsided. So for my wives, stop putting pressure on your husband to make you happy. Find those things that you enjoy and do that. And let your husband, your partners, let their love be icing on the cake.
Boom. She said it right on the money. This whole thing about happy wife, happy life, I think that's I think that's the wrong message, because what if the wife is just just out of control and everything, but as long as she happy, none of that stuff matters. And what if she's giving the husband hell on earth, but as long as she happy, everything is cool. And I think a lot of people are living by that notion today, and I think that's why we see a lot of relationships fail. But like I said, I'm glad so many females now are starting to come into this conversation and starting to realize that, look, it's not just dudes doing this, it's females. And I think more so because a lot of these ladies, they got sons. And that's one thing that always kind of got to me too, because like, I know some of you ladies who be trying to say this about men. I mean, of course, I know you had bad relationships, may have, and like I said, that's not right. But what about like your son? What about your brother, your nephew, your uncle? maybe your dad, if he's not married to your mom or something like that. Like, don't you care about what happens with them too? Because at the end of the day, we all connected. But look, I guess that's just like right. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification icon. And prayerfully, I'll see y'all in the next video. All right, God bless. Love y'all. Peace.